I remember I had a conversation with MC like a little bit ago about this episode just being cursed, and you know what?
It's the
I agree with
cursed
him.
episode.
I think it might just be cursed.
Literally just named the episode the cursed
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to Idiots on the Mic. We're back for episode 7. It's 2026 now. It's been a couple months. You've probably forgotten what I've looked like at this point.
You look the exact same, but yeah.
Hey man. Hey man.
What? Well, I'm just telling people what they want to hear, bro. I mean, like, yeah.
They want to hear
You know?
that?
I mean, I'm not an expert.
Sure. Anyway, again, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to the pod.
Happy New Year!
Welcome to the cursed episode, which could not happen because inevitably one of us would always have something come up or would sleep in. This episode is actually being recorded almost 2 hours after when it was originally supposed to. So with that, let's welcome our guest, Zingzy. Zingzy?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Just tell the folks,
Jesus Christ,
brother. Just tell the folks about yourself. Who are you?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Zingzy. I'm an event player who has played events for around 2 years now, and probably the more interesting thing to most of the people watching this podcast is that I've owned Solar Skirmish for around 10 months, and that is a mini event that used to host a lot, not really so much anymore. It's kind of dead, but it'll come back eventually, I promise. Also, I am a big Nintendo fan. I play a lot of Nintendo games. That's very fun. And I guess you could call me a Twitch streamer, though I think I stream like once a month. I don't really know. I don't think you count that. But yeah, hello.
Good
me.
to have you on the podcast, Zingzy, at long last.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on the podcast. Like Zingzy said, yeah, she's done a lot. No, she's probably been around this community longer than I have been. I don't know about MC. MC's kind of old as shit, so but I think Zingzy's been around the community more than I have, so probably has a lot more experience than I do.
Catching strays already.
Great to have you on the podcast, and we
Yeah.
had a lot of topics we can talk about. We had a lot of things we can talk about, as well as, of course, we can talk about, if we really want to, some New Year's resolutions, what we want to do this year, and just kind of explore, any type of avenue.
I will mention the entire reason that I'm even in this community in the first place is thanks to yours and truly MC here, because it's a funny story. I'm not sure if I should go down into it, but I'm
mean,
sure
hey, go for it.
You can go on any tangent you want.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, of
but basically, so I used to be an SMP player, completely opposite of the community, but I had a friend in that SMP who wanted me to play MCCI. I mean, I was feeling tired. I didn't really want to play MCCI, right? But I got MCCI, and on there, I met an old friend, and that old friend invited me to MC's tournaments, and from there, that's how I met this entire community, which is crazy.
Oh shit! There you go.
I'm not sure if you're too new gen to have played MCCI tournaments.
So-
but
Oh man.
they were peak.
MC's
Very
MCC Island tournaments were lightning in a bottle, and I ended it when it was most popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of did end it when it's like the most booming right now, huh?
At the end of the day, like I wanted to end on a high, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it forever. So
I mean, yeah, that's understandable.
I get that. Yeah.
I mean, like, and I like to mention this as well. Like Zingzy said, I was kind of a newer gen to the MC's tourneys because I was on the other half of the community where I started in fucking Ocean Games minis, and that's how I made my name become a thing very slowly. Yeah, I know. Don't give me that fucking face. I've talked about this multiple times already. I started with the Ocean Games minis, so I met a lot of people through there instead, and then that's how I met. Well, I guess I'd seen MC. Because we had the collab, but I never talked to MC. The biggest
We
thing
had
I
the
knew about
collab,
was
yeah.
I aced his team. That was my first ace in a mini, and I aced his team. That's the only thing I knew about him at the time. Holy shit! I saw that. And
The
then
computer just turned on.
and then I met MC through Chaos Clash, which is a whole other thing. But yeah.
Ooh.
And then the only MC's tourneys I played, I think my first one was the draft. I think.
The ultimate.
Wow.
Yeah, the ultimate draft. I somehow got drafted by I think I got drafted by Ninja. It was me, Ninja, Jam, and who was on our team? Oh my god, I'm gonna hate myself if I don't remember the last person on our
I'm
team.
gonna have to pull up the old spreadsheets.
Oh my god, I'll have to look at it later. But that was my first time, and I think I want to say I met MC through. I don't know when my first interaction was with you though, Zingzy. I think it might have been. It might have just been a random VC in MC's server. I gotta be so dead ass. It might have just been one of those random VCs.
Yeah. I mean, I think I will say I think the thing that got me into like event hosting is that I used to host MCCI minis for MC. That was a thing that happened. I hosted a lot for that, but it might have been during one of those minis. I'm not sure, but they were quite early, so I'm not sure you would have made them Kairos. But yeah.
I don't believe I made any of the minis. I joined right as soon as I think they started like dying miserably.
well,
like they
Well, I mean the minis that was where like the flipping the Ocean Games collab one came from.
yeah, because when I joined, I know there was still the minis role still existed and all of it, but it was dead.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and then you tried to host one, and then it didn't work
Yeah.
out. So it's just like, okay, well, yeah, that's fair.
I got rid of them when I realized, yeah, ain't nobody care anymore.
That's fair. But anyways, kind of moving along. Just a second here, because I mean, hey,
Yeah.
we're all here Minecrafters, but I kind of want to talk about this since it's 2026, New Year, and I'm curious for you, Zingzy. Is there any like upcoming games you want to kind of like see announcements for, and or already have seen announcements for 2026?
Oh, I'll start, I guess. The game that I'm looking forward to most that's already announced is probably Tomodachi Life 2 because you do not know how much time I put into that game on the 3DS, but I'm excited for it. That would be fun. I'm not sure if either of you two have looked at Tomodachi Life before, but
I feel like I used to watch Dan TDM play that or something.
Oh, do I have? Oh, I'm gonna fucking love Tom. I love Tomodachi Life. That was it was such a goofy game, but like you could waste hours on it just messing around with that game. Oh god, yeah, I'm excited. It looks very good too. I mean, like everybody was hoping for that game to one day come out, but nobody had actually like genuine expectations until like when it got like told like, hey, we're getting Tomodachi Life. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's here.
It's finally here. Yeah. I think that same thing happened when Pikmin 4 came out. That was big moment. I love Pikmin. That's my favorite game franchise of all time. And the amount of time that I've put into Pikmin 3 Deluxe, maxing out all of the challenge mode medals, I was so excited for Pikmin 4, and it did not disappoint. Yeah, Pikmin. I want Pikmin 5 to come out. That's what I'm hoping for. Or to be released. I think that's the one game that could come out that would get me a Switch 2. I would buy a Switch 2 for Pikmin 5. That's the one
That's
game.
fair.
There you go.
That's valid.
What about you, MC?
Yeah.
I'm being so for real. I got no idea what's going on this year.
His name is Minecraft, man. Shit.
I just know Hytale is a thing now.
Yeah, Hytale.
And that's about all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get Hytale, but it's like, do I always want to wait a bit? That's what I'm thinking about.
That's what I thought. Look, like I kind of want to wait. You know, because I feel like right now
Yeah.
there's a lot of discourse about the game right now too. I've seen him just go like, I'm just gonna wait for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
But at
gonna
the
wait
same
for all
time,
the stuff that needs to be patched, if you get what I mean.
yeah. But at the same time, I do want to. I need to reserve a username. That is a big thing I need to do though. I didn't think about that.
I was so upset when I found out that you couldn't reserve usernames that were like 3 letters.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably get away with like MC Hunt. You could definitely get away with that.
Well, yeah, but it's not the same as just having MC.
Yeah, I think mine and Zingzy's names might be a little bit harder to get because there's definitely other people who have thought of our names. Actually, Zingzy's probably not, but I don't know. I've never seen another Zingzy. Your name is very unique, I will say, and it's pretty. It's a very good name.
Person who was added me on Discord and was like, "Hey Zingzy, I am using also Zingzy. Please, can I have your Discord username? Please, can you ban?" And I was like, no, sorry.
It's like the many sea dogs that exist.
Please, can I have Z? Because I've got ZNGZY reserved. We can swap usernames, please.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
god.
no, I'm sorry. And yeah, and I texted him like 2 months later, like, hey, can I have your Blue Sky candle? And they were like, no.
Oh my god.
They were straight up just no.
A soul for a soul.
A soul for a soul.
That's the only other thing I'm aware of that exists.
Yeah, no, it's a very unique name. It's a very good name too, I think.
Yeah.
My name is just a Greek word, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. But I was like, I think a lot of people have thought about Kairos, and I'm thinking about it because it is just a literal Greek word.
Yeah.
But I guess going into kind of games I'm looking forward for 2026. Forest, I know Forest 3 is coming out. That's gonna be a fun one. But apparently, if you've ever played any of the Forest franchises, they're usually like in the fucking forest, like a normal forest, like right. But yeah,
groundbreaking.
But for this game, it's like some futuristic shit, and like they showed it at the Game Awards, and they just did not go into it at all. One of the biggest franchises, one of the biggest like horror games out there, Forest. They just don't give it enough praise, and I was like, how are we just skipping past this? Like how? I don't get how we're going to skip past a game that is like probably been more popular than some of the games on the Game Awards right now, but they gave us no context. I mean, I don't know. In terms of like games for 2026, I mean, like I'll just say the Copium, especially for Hello HD and like fucking Lemon. Half-Life 3. Give us Half-Life 3. We beg. Just like a snippet, just like a trailer, you know. We've been waiting for how many years? Like, give us something, man. Give us something. And then, of course, also there's talks about the Fallout franchise. If any of you have ever played any of the Fallout games, Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 might get a remake. That would be very cool. I don't want them to do much. I just want them to be able to better the graphics and better the gameplay a little bit, and then just keep the fucking same thing. Right, keep the story, just better the graphics, better the some of the game designs and shit. And my life is yours, Fallout, please.
Yeah, you tell me.
The one Fallout game that I've played is Fallout Shelter on the mobile. That's all I've played with Fallout.
Oh, the fucking horrors of that game sometimes, genuinely.
I have never played a Fallout game. The most exposure I've had to Fallout is watching my friends play in their basement.
That's a fucking descriptive explanation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like on flipping Xbox 360.
My God, Xbox 360 days, man.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's so many games on Xbox 360 I'm gonna go back to, but I know I'm not gonna be able to. But no, I think 2026 is gonna be one of those years where it's like we're either gonna have some of the best games come out, or it's gonna be some of the worst games that come out. I feel like we don't get it in between where it's like a meh year. It has to be either or.
Hey, surely GTA 6 comes out this year, right?
Dude, maybe.
Surely they don't delay it again.
The amount of delays GTA 6 has had, it's just ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I will say is that I'm not a GTA player, but I do think that if they're delaying it, there's probably a big reason to us why, and I think it's much better for them to delay it than to have some like game-breaking bug on release.
No, yeah.
So...
But it's still funny every time it happens though, because it's like, oh yeah. we talk about all these things happening before GTA 6, and it's just a whole meme. You look at like flipping I show speed reacting to the every time the date changes, and he's just like, and he's just crashing out.
It's definitely one of those trilogies of a game where it's just like, is it even real at this point? Like, is it even like real? Like, what are we doing at this point, man? And GTA 6 as well. It's just like, even if it does come out, I'm not gonna be able to fucking play it because I kid you not, I've heard that game is gonna be up to 200 gigabytes. Like, it is a fucking massive game. I don't think we've ever seen a game that size.
Bro, I need a whole external drive just for that.
Yeah, for one game, you might need an external drive for it. I'm just sitting here like, oh my lord.
All right.
That is
so this
way
drive
too
you
much.
play GTA 6 on, and nothing else.
Nothing else. But I mean, I like I said, I don't see a real in between with it. I hope Nintendo cracks out some badass games for us this year. That's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna be watching Nintendo Direct. I think
Yeah.
I think as you as well, Zingzy, because like you said, you're a big Nintendo fan.
Yeah.
And I feel like the craziest thing was I would have. What are you doing? Are you good, man?
There's a phone ringing.
When a phone ring.
While MC is watching his phone ring or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I think this year could be a big year for Nintendo. I mean, I don't think. Well, I don't know if Mega Man specifically will come out on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if they're gonna cross compatible that because
I think,
that was a big game.
yeah, I think for at least me, 2026 is going to be the calm before the storm. I think for Nintendo. I think 2027 is going to be a massive year. I think we're going to get a new 3D Mario and maybe a new Zelda, which is like the big two things in 2027.
Ooh, I mean, yeah.
And I,
Go ahead. Sorry.
and then and then I think 2026 we're going to get a little bit just to be good enough to like keep the Switch 2 selling, but not big enough to like cause a massive wow. I think, and I think 2027 is going to be the year. I think that's my opinion, because right now I think the Switch 2 is underselling, and there's one way to get a lot of sales, and that is Mario, and that is Zelda, and I think we're going to get something akin to that. Personally, you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for Wind Waker 2, but that already happened on the DS, so I don't think that's happening. But yeah. What do you think of that then?
I mean, like like you said with the Nintendo Switch 2 swells in general. I mean, like, first off, it's just a lot of fucking money for a system that does not have a lot of games right now, besides like of course the old games and like the new games. Like the main game I think everybody bought the Switch 2 for was Pokemon. I think that was the only real game a lot of people bought the Switch 2 for, in my opinion. I think Pokemon was the most sales it had because ZA was like all the new megas, all the new other shit. Because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Pokemon ZA is on Switch. It's only on Switch 2, right? It's a Switch 2 exclusive.
No, it isn't. It's on Switch as well, I think. I'm going to do some Googling here.
Because I thought
research time.
It's research. I thought Pokemon ZA was only Switch 2 compatible. I didn't think it was Switch 1 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Switch.
It works. Yeah, it is on Switch 1, which is a bit shocking.
Oh, I'm actually shocked about that. I didn't buy the game because of the fact that I thought it was only Switch 2. Huh.
Yeah.
I might need to go to one of my stores soon.
No, I would have completely believed it if I didn't know a ton of friends playing it, and I know those friends are all broke. So
yeah.
that's like
yeah, they're all broke.
Yeah. I think I can say much I am as well. But
yeah. Well, fuck. Let me take that back then. I mean, like, realistically, what's the real reason you're buying the Switch 2 at the moment? I don't know what games are really like Switch 2 exclusive. Besides, I guess if you want a little bit better graphics, which is like what, maybe like a little bit up, but like even then, it's just like it's not really worth it at the moment. Especially with the price where it's like 600, 500, right? Compared to right now where a Switch is like almost Switch right now is actually like not that bad. It's like 300, I think, retail. So it's really not that bad of a price for a Switch, but like Switch 2 is just like I don't know why you would buy it at the moment unless you're like, well, I think there is a game series right now I think that is Switch 2 and it's Oh, it's a game that one of my buddies Lemon plays. Lemon is a huge Nintendo fan as well, or just specifically some games. I'll find out later, but I know there's like maybe one
You're
or two
gonna get
games that people maybe
crucified for
bought it
not
for.
knowing.
I'm gonna get crucified for it, yeah. But I mean, like I could see it. I could see maybe this year they like sprinkle a little bit here, the sprinkle a little bit there, and then 2027 just being a like a massive year. Because you're right about that in terms of we haven't had a Zelda game in a while. We haven't had a Mario game in a while. Well, I say while, but you know how Nintendo cracks out and cranks out their shit. It's just like they're pretty fast with it, but for a little while we haven't seen much besides I think the Zelda Breath of Wilds I think had a DLC, but it wasn't that like crazy. It's just a big DLC, and then that was it. They didn't make a new game, I don't think, for it.
You know,
But
I would
mhm.
like a new Zelda that's more traditional because I know obviously I think MC might just be sitting here like, "Hi, I'm MC. I don't know what's going on here," but uh,
I'm not huge into this category.
yeah, we can move on soon. Don't worry. But I'm not sure if what your stance is, Kairos, on like the debate of like Breath of the Wild style Zelda versus like traditional Zelda. But I would like to see a new traditional Zelda and see what they can do with like all of the new like tech upgrades like that the Switch 2 has, and just like if how much they could full force a linear game. I would really like to see that. I don't know. What do you think?
I can agree with that in a sense. I mean, I think both games have both games have, of course, the Zelda franchise like fan base, right? And then you have the players who are coming in as new and or old, right? I think when it comes to the Zelda, the newest type of like style of Zelda, where it's more like how do I explain? Because I don't even want to say
Open world,
RPG, because both of them are kind of like RPG in a way.
open
Um,
world, I guess.
Open world, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Open world. Um, it brings two different types of fan bases into it at that point. Brings two type of players. You know, some players might enjoy the open world, but not the other style, and then some people might enjoy the other style, but not the open world. It's just it's just how you want to play the game, right? And I would agree. I do agree that I kind of do want to see another traditional like style and see how they do it. I just don't want them to do what they did with the Pokemon Diamond remake and Pokemon Pearl.
Oh
What- what-
no.
if you know, you know how bad those were because I Pokemon Diamond is one of my favorite games in the franchise. I know it's kind of a weird game to have as your favorite, but it's what as a kid I started out with. So when I seen they remade the Pokemon Diamond, I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool, right? We're gonna go back. They're gonna
Yeah.
make it look nicer, and then they kind of just made it into this whole like I don't know. I don't even know what to like explain it. It was just it wasn't good in my opinion. I think it was the same game, sure, but it's just like I didn't like the style at all. I didn't like how they tried to make it. It looked too. It looked way too like cartoony, I guess you could say. I don't know. It was weird. It gave me weird vibes, and I didn't really enjoy it much as I enjoyed like playing the old style because I much rather would go back, play the old game than play the remake because it's just like the remake surprisingly just makes me feel or not the remake, sorry. The original just has a better feel when playing it. I don't know. It was just weird for me, right? And I just hope Zelda doesn't do some shit like that where they make it a specific style where it just all of a sudden doesn't feel like visually
Yeah.
appealing. It feels like they're trying to do the visual appeal too much and it just doesn't work.
There was a kind of thing similar to that when they ported Link's Awakening. There was a big debate on whether that was a good art style or not. I'm not sure if you've heard or seen of it, but like they completely changed it. It's like this new style. It's distinct
I
and
That's one
like
of the games I haven't seen much about. I don't know for sure. I'd have to like look at it and see to like
yeah.
understand. Um
Yeah, but there's some controversy about that. And I think for me, I think what they should do is they should put Twilight Princess because that with new graphics could absolutely be a great it would be great. That's
oh
what I
yeah.
think would be great to port.
I
Because as
100%
much as I
agree.
love Wind Waker with all my heart, I just don't think there's much you can do with it on Switch 2 if you were to port it, like officially. Because you can only play it on GameCube and so it's just yeah.
Yeah, no, but like I said, I think there's a lot of games coming in 2026. A lot of Nintendo, of course. And I mean, hey, I'd be excited to see another Zelda game personally. But moving on to other things we might be interested in seeing for this year, let's talk about some events happening this year for 2026. The big old getting back into Minecraft scene. Let's talk about some events, and I'm curious onto you guys' opinions on like what events you're excited to see come back, and what events you're excited to see do like different things. There's a specific event I would like to talk about too, because I know they're gonna have I think they actually have the event today. Or no, it's next week. There's a specific I want to talk about because they haven't had any updates, but they're coming back, and I've been told they're completely having a whole rehaul of the event. So, but I'm curious on what you guys thoughts are.
Okay.
Creator
MC,
Carnage.
Wow.
Wow, who would have guessed?
I know, right? It's almost like we've mentioned it like every episode.
Thank you, Buddy Puddle. We glaze you, my king.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good choice. I mean, Creator Carnage went on a break for a little while, but they teased for coming back. They had the signups. I barely signed up because I realized I didn't submit it. So I like, oops, let me go submit that real quick. Signed up with like 20 minutes left. That's on me. But
I forgot to sign up.
I'm
very
no.
ashamed.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in
This
our
is
group chat. I was like,
tragic.
oh no. But
Yeah.
So tragic.
is there anything specifically you're looking forward in terms of like what Creator Carnage comes back with?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love everything about it. Okay.
That's fair. I know I think what they've confirmed now is they're going to have up to 30 to 40 people accepted, which is kind of a crazy number for roster exceptions. But then again, right, I think a lot of the Creator Carnage rosters it's probably either been a little bit inactive throughout time, or they've probably purged a couple people just because of inactivity or other things. Of course, I think they probably sent them a nice little message about it and whatnot. I mean, you know how rosters do it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see who they add. I'm excited to see the new names we'll see in Creator Carnage. I think Creator Carnage is one of those events that has like a good split between your biggerish creators and your smallish creators. I think they try to give everybody a chance. And even like Muddy Puddle said, there's certain creators that might not be to the level of like, let's say, like the top YouTubers, like making a million of views, but he still likes to give them a chance because he sees potential in them, just like MC, Hunter, and anybody else in that roster. You know, he sees a lot of potential in those type of players, as well as all the staff sees potential in those players. So I think Creator Carnage is one of those events where I'm excited to see what they do for 2026. But moving on to you, Zingzy, what are some events you're curious into seeing what they do?
So I think for me, oh god, that's a really open question. Obviously Carnage, but we've already talked about that. I think. Well, what events? I'd be really interested to see how Mayhem comes back. That would be a really interesting thing to see.
If
Because
it
it's
ever
been
comes
gone for so
back.
long now.
Oh my god, yeah. People thought
I
it
know
was
there's
like
been
dead.
progress is being made, so I do really think it'll come back eventually. If it will come back this year, it's the question of its own. But apparently they're doing a lot of work on it, and I'm really excited to see where it is because, like, back in the day, Mayhem was one of the bigger events. So just for it to completely be nuked off of the seat event soon and to suddenly come back, I think it'd be really interesting. Also, I'm not. What else is there? What events are on break? I'm not sure really.
You know, I had a tier list of this that somebody made. I
Yeah.
have a genuine tier list somebody made. I don't remember who it was, but it had like the events that are on break, events that are retired, like Fusion Frenzy 07.
Yeah.
I never played Fusion
07.
Frenzy. Don't know if
Yeah.
they'll ever come back. Probably not. They might come back under a different name if they ever plan on doing it.
Fusion Fancy's not coming back. I know that for sure because Tails is just done with events, which is like
That's
kind of
so
respectable.
fair. Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
agree. That's fair. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's on break. Biome Battle.
I found the tier list that somebody made. A Biome Battle. Oh, that's
Yeah,
even a bit-
Biome Battle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's coming back this year or not. They haven't said anything in terms of it because I think it's gone
Well,
through a pretty good rehaul.
We're in the first month of the year. I don't.
Well, I'm saying, I just don't know if it exactly come back this year with how much work I've heard they're doing behind the scenes.
I am a tester, so
Is
no
that-
comment.
No
I'm a
comment on
tester,
that,
so
yeah.
no comment.
I feel like I'm the only person here who's like not a tester and knows nothing about it. in terms of what's happening.
I am undisclosed information.
Whatever that's supposed to mean. Buy and Battle
It means
is one
nothing.
of the events. And Buy and Battle comes back in the way it should, where this time around it comes back with like barely any bugs, starting on time, and then just shows us what that event can do. I think it'll become one of the most popular events in the scene because we've already seen what they could do with their events, like in the past. I mean, like the level of quality Buy and Battle brings is fantastic. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what Buy and Battle do. Is there any other events you think on your mind at the moment?
I mean, I've got this list up. So you've got on short-term break, you've got Carnage, Classy Clash, Funny Wars, Flat Festival, and MCBC. And on break long-term, you've got Blockfest, Buy and Battle, Blissful,
I forgot
Challenger
about
Trials,
Blockfest.
I didn't even know
Wars,
Blockfest was on break.
MCC,
Wars.
Mayhem, MC Platinum, Pandora's Box, Pignet, Solar Skirmish, and WMC2. So that's a big list of events that are on break.
I'm so ready for Solar
Yeah, that is
Skirmish to
true.
return.
Yeah, I am very ready for
It's
Solar
time.
Skirmish.
It's time to talk about Solar Skirmish.
Well, I do want to kind of go into an event that I'm pretty interested in seeing what they're gonna plan on doing because their first event in this new style is the 24th, I believe. Challenger Trials.
Oh, Challenger Trials. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I've had the pleasure of talking to Sergeant Shotgun about this too in a VC. It was me, Sergeant Shotgun, Hoodie Duck, Aereo, and it was like two other people in the VC. So the kind of style that they're going with for Challenger Trials was like Alpha was pretty much just going to be the event. It was just going to be the event, no changes, just play out a couple events, see how people like it, and then
A couple.
once and I think this version, the next version that's coming out is beta. I think it's correct.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not wrong on that. The beta version is going to be a complete rehaul. So instead of them updating the event every so often, they're just going from alpha, which was the event, and not really much changes at all throughout the entire time, to beta, where a lot of the games are going to be completely rehauled. And I think I can kind of talk about some of the games because I had the pleasure of learning about some of the games. So one of the big games that's getting a rework is Clockwork. From what I've heard and what I've understood, and instead of like having to listen to the fuck ass ding ding ding, if you know what I'm talking
I was
about.
inexplicably good at that game. I don't know why.
Yeah, that game was really fun.
My
I think
ADHD hated that game.
they're changing it to a number. I think, from what I understand, they're changing it to a number appears on your screen. But every time you go to that pathway to that specific like area, the pathway gets harder to like get to. So like I think it's parkour, obstacles, stuff like that. So almost like in a way like where Hole in the Wall has harder and harder obstacles. I think it's going to be something like that.
Interesting.
Still don't know much. We're going to see how it is on the 24th. We'll see what Challenger Trials does with that. I think
I can't wait to watch Blue Team win.
Yeah, no, that blue team is probably one of the most, no offense to Challenger Trials, no offense to any of them, one of the worst balanced fucking teams I've ever seen.
They gave a disclaimer. They knew. They knew.
gave a disclaimer. Yeah, they knew. But I don't understand how we're letting a team of Snowy and Synchronics happen with a third frag and fourth frag of Madness and Newbie. Madness and Newbie are not third and fourth frags. Let's be clear here. Newbie is a second frag at this point. And I don't know much about Madness, but I know Madness can be very good at events too, around like second and third frag. Which it's just a crazy team. And you have the Chan team where, no offense to them, it's not that strong of a team compared to a Synchronics team. I think when you look at those teams, it's like there's obviously a team where, yeah, it's a very strong team. But like I said, I'm very excited to see what Challenger Trials does with their games. I think all their games have big rehauls, new maps. Thank fucking God, we're finally getting new maps for Challenger Trials.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
It's been forever. What was the finale game for Challenger Trials? I don't remember. Actually.
The worst finale of all time.
Was that the one where you got? No, that. What is it again?
It's literally just straight PvP.
Is it just straight PvP? Okay.
It's a 4v4. Yeah.
Oh,
Like that.
yeah. You go into the arena and then like specific like walls sometimes spawn and disappear. Is that the one?
No,
What
that's
about?
No.
That's
But,
Fruit Wars. Okay, never mind.
It's just the
Click
form.
on Fruit
It's just
Wars,
blanket
not the
form.
Fruit Wars mentioned.
Oh, okay. Love you, Fruit Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, but I'm pretty excited to see what Challenge Trials does, and
I've
started
lost
watching
it
that too.
twice, Kairos.
Ooh. Ooh.
And if you remember the first time, the notorious Dolphin Man sub in.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, hey, surely we don't have a situation where surely somehow blue team loses, and then we can bring back the Chaos Clash team.
Yes.
Snow.
No,
AX
we are running that team for beta event number 2. We're doing.
Yeah,
it.
we're running that shit.
We're doing.
Regardless, we're just gonna be like, hey, this is the team we ran like almost. It's almost been like a year and a half now. Damn near, right?
Almost 2 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
We're old.
Chaos Clash, may you rest in peace.
I used to test for Chaos Clash and I used to build for Chaos Clash.
I thought you were a main player, no?
No, I tested and built for it. Parkour Rush, the parkour game.
Yeah.
For Chaos Clash.
Kairos remembers that game.
Oh God.
He certainly remembers that game.
I made it harder because too many people completed it. That's what my job was.
Zingzy, I want you
Kairos is not happy.
Let's talk about parkour for a second on that parkour. So, little Kyra, this is Kairos' first event. He knew he was bad at parkour. I kid you not. There were sections on that parkour I spent almost 5 minutes on for no fucking reason. I did dog shit. I was last place in parkour. I was struggling so bad. And I was watching that VOD back. Compared to now, I think I do better, but it was just like all the horrors.
The absolute horrors.
Velvet Ashes had a backup of that parkour and she showed me it, and it's like it was so weird to play it again because it's like an early version of it. I think it's Chaos Clash 1 parkour, but like it's really weird because you've played it so many times and it's just like wow, and you've played for like 2 years. It's just wow, quite surreal.
Oh yeah, I need to actually ask
if I went back and did that first parkour, I could flipping ace the hard section now.
And see, you're better than me, and I could probably do it in like 6 minutes. So it's like
I give it my best shot.
Yeah, you can try.
I could try. I could give it my best shot. But yeah, no, we're talking about a lot of events and whatnot, and just events we're happy to see coming back and are hoping to see come back. But of course,
and not coming back.
We're here, of course, with the Solar Skirmish owner. Of course, let's give a big applause.
Okay.
Woo! Let's get into it. I mean, let me kind of just go into the beginning of it. I mean, like I don't believe you didn't start as the original owner as it. I know that much, but I'm curious in terms of what kind of brought the idea of it, if you knew anything, and how's the journey been in terms of just with Solar Skirmish?
So 5Kev exists, obviously. They're a good friend of mine, and back it was a year. It might have been a year before last year now. We were just like, we had the idea to make a fun event just for friends, and we made an event called Bumble Battle, and we were building it. And I lost all my motivation for it. We were both the owners, so then I dropped out. 5Kiv then, and I said admin, but I dropped from owner. And then Skiv then redid everything and made Solar Skirmish, an early version of that. Because I don't know why their motivation was for that, but they started to. I was organizer, so I basically just sat there and gave advice, and that's basically it. But then a few months happened. Skiv randomly DMs me and was like, Zingzy, do you want solar? I was like, what? And they were like, do you want solar? And I was like, what? And like, either you give it to me or we just abandon it. And I'm like, I'll take it. And bam, I own Solar Skirmish. That's the story.
There you go.
But
Hell yeah.
not sure how public that is, but that was the story. So it went full circle, really, but in the end. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about that we might be sitting here not even with a Solar Skirmish at the moment if you hadn't taken it. But you did take it, and I think honestly, Solar Skirmish has popped off quite a bit. It's one of those events where I think it's a safer community for sure. When it comes
Yeah.
to, because the type of styles you guys hosted were kind of like the mini events, where it's a custom event that's like a little mini for fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, we kind of see how some of these mini event communities are. I'm not going to name any, but they're not the greatest, right? And I think Solar
We
Skirmish
know.
came
We all
in
know.
at a great time.
We know.
I think a lot of people know what I'm talking about, right? If you're listening to this podcast,
Yeah.
you're probably an event player and just like, yeah, I can kind of see what you're hinting at. But with Solar Skirmish, I think it brings in such a like, it brings in the community where everybody can kind of be chill. The moderation is good. The people who are dicks usually get kicked out. I mean, that's just valid, right? For good reason. I think Solar Skirmish just
I
does
just
it right.
I just do what I do. I just like, okay, if you make a ticket and give me some form of evidence, I'll spam people. I'm not gonna sit on it because like I don't want to have a because the issue with the Solar is it's just because it's public or it was public before the break happened. It was just because you have to be careful because there's so many people who are playing it. Like I used to get lobbies of like 80 people that or like 90 people who were joining pre-purge, and then I had to, and all of those people out of those people, there's probably a good 10 people who aren't good people in there.
Mhm.
So it's really hard to deal with. And then obviously what's currently keeping Solar alive right now is private minis and people hosting their own minis. And I love doing that because it's like, well, obviously it's purchase, but also it's like, I just love seeing how many people have played the event. Like, I think most of the people, at least in the smaller event scene, have played the Solar at least once, which I think is quite a wonderful thing to like around. Like, I think that's so cool that so many people have played Solar, and I just like that. Like, I like it not being that exclusive in that, if you get what I mean. Like,
Mm-hmm. I can understand it in a way.
I'm not sure how much YouTube played Solar when it was like back active Eclipse public, but it was very much there were a lot of Solar going on, like constantly. It was a lot.
So
Yeah, there
when
were a
Solar
lot
was
going
happening,
on.
when Solar, there was a lot. I sometimes if I was like didn't have work that day, I would play them. I'd just hop in, join a squad, just have some fun, play it. I don't know if you know this, Zingzy. I was a part of the very first Solar Skirmish, the very first. I think it was like a beta one that was hosted. Where like there was like
Yeah.
3 games where the spleef was just absolutely like diabolical with points. That I think the whole reason y'all changed points was because I think I came in and it was like me, Dolphiny, and I want to say Eternal Cacti as a team, which should have never happened. We all 3 got top 3 during that funny little test. But I think during I think Interspleef, right? I'm getting the name right. There's
Yeah,
so many spleefs out there. During
yeah,
Interspleef, I think I kid you not, I got like 14 kills during it
That's
during the
viable.
very
This-
first test.
This guy and
And
his
I-
spleef.
And I gapped second place by like 2,000 points, I'm pretty sure. So y'all were like, yeah, we need to change
This
that.
this guy and his spleef.
Because I just love
I-
spleef.
Yeah, no. I would say there was certainly thing. I was less of a staff member, more just like a staff member who mostly just played them back then. But I gave advice, obviously, but it was like, it was Brawl, it was Endersbelief, and I think it might have been Block Party, I think, maybe. I think with the 3 games.
Yeah, those are the 3 games originally. Though Block Party was a little buggy at the time, still too. So it was kind of like sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't work during those tests.
Yeah.
Nightmare blunt rotation for me.
It's a beautiful
Sorry.
rotation for me.
You've got Brawl's gone now, and then you've got Scrim, you've got Blocks and Rubbers, and you've got Leap. So, different now. But 2 PvP games, which is sometimes a lot. But,
I mean,
yeah. I will
I'm not
say-
complaining. I'm a PvP.
Well,
Andy.
yeah, of course you're not complaining.
If ever is watching this podcast, I apologize if I'm leaking too much. You can yell at me in DMs. Basically, I will say when Solar comes back, I'm hoping to get it done in the next few months, like maybe 2 months. That's probably what it be when it comes back properly.
Ooh.
Also, the criteria that we've kind of set for ourselves is we want at least 1 new game before it comes back, and it's honestly pretty much done now. So
Oh,
yeah,
hell yeah. That's awesome.
Solar will be coming back. It will come back.
I always
hoping
come
so.
back.
I guess now it's time. Do you have any questions for me then about that?
I mean, I guess I can kind of just go into, I mean, like, just first off and foremost, I mean, like, the game nights and everything that's happening with game nights. I mean, like, how's that,
Yeah.
how's hosting game nights for y'all? I mean, is it, like, a harder thing because
Yeah.
you got to be online every time?
I
for it, or
hope
is
you're
it,
not
like, a
going to
lot
be hosting
simpler?
3 in one day again.
Yeah, that
Okay.
seems like it's a lot.
The maximum is, so what I do now is I book them for 3 hour slots, and solo normally only takes 1.5 hours. That means that normally I'll get at least an hour and a half, or like maybe an hour when it's like late, just to go back and decall after events. So I've got now. I used to be really unorganized. Now I've got a big Outlook calendar which has all my events, literally everything on it. So no overlaps will happen again, hopefully. But
Hopefully.
it's hosting the minis isn't that bad because just running all of the commands and making sure everything works, and just like what I normally do is if I just normally just have YouTube on the side and just just spectating or watching YouTube, and it's quite relaxing, honestly. It's not that hard to host a solo mini, really. It's I think the most stressful part is just making sure the server's up in time and getting everybody whitelisted, because there's a big team. It used to be back in the early days of Solar. It was just giving you usernames, I'll whitelist them. But now what I've got is a big spreadsheet, and it has all the different teams on it and like all the different game settings. And you have to fill that out, and then I will put the names from the spreadsheet into the game. So it's a lot nicer now.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's actually
Interesting.
It's
Cool.
very cool. It's very professionalized now, which is cool. Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Love-
pretty good way to do it,
Love
honestly. Just have it
spreadsheets.
go straight from like a spreadsheet to the actual game and just do it like that. That's not bad. That's actually pretty smart when it comes to it. Because I mean, like, with the amount of things Minecraft kind of restricts us to being able to do, I mean, that's perfect right there. The perfect way to kind of like change it up a bit.
I made a spreadsheet in Minecraft.
I mean, yeah, I think the last game that I played either was a Strum Cheese one or it was the TBIC one, which the TBIC was that Tibic one was very sweaty, but we somehow, the team of me, Momus, Heads Hunter, and Dark somehow made it to finale. They got absolutely fucking rolled. But no, that was I have a lot of fun every time I play Solar. I think, I mean, I've never had a bad experience with Solar, to be honest. It's just the games are my type of shit. I mean, it's just one of those events where I can just go into it with the mindset every time. I was just like, I'm gonna have fun. I mean, I'm gonna have fun regardless. I get to play one of my favorite games, which is Boom Sleeve, or not Boom Sleeve, sorry, Ender Spleef. Any type of Spleef, any type of Spleef. I mean, I just like Spleef. So every time I get, I'm very joyous when it comes to that.
I think I do really like Ender Spleef, obviously not to be a narcissist, just because I like being able to move around. It stimulates my brain. I like that. I don't like having to be like stuck in one place. Like in Boom Sleeve, for example, I struggle a lot because I just have to stay really still. I don't like that.
So real. That's so real.
I could jump around with people.
I gotta be so real. There's a reason why I play so aggressive, and it's the exact fucking reason for Boom Sleep, because Boom Sleep is one of those games where you have to you need to stay. It's probably like just stay still. But my ass is like, no, I'm just gonna play aggressive as shit because I can't do that. I can't do that when I'm playing Sleep. I have to be moving around.
Get this guy out of here.
Like that's just who I am.
Yeah. I normally just like do parkour, like back and forth when I'm playing Boom Sleep, and I get bored. But
I just like having the ability to have like a safeguard in case I
That's
fall.
So fair. So fair. There will come times where I'm playing a Spleef game and I'll just sack myself to sack an entire team. I did it during the Cube too recently. But no, Ender Spleef was one of those games where I really like the Spleef and the way they do it. And it's not like nothing too crazy, but it just works. I don't know. It just works.
Yeah, I would say I think there's going to be. I'm hoping to make some changes to Ender Spleef, just because I want it, because I think there's probably been around like 100 minis like overall now hosted, so I want to change up a little bit, because I think if I don't, it might just get a bit, because people are starting to get a little bit bored of it, I think, which is a problem. So I'm going to try and add some modifiers or something, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll do something with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep an eye out. I think that's what I would say.
Of course. And also another thing I'm curious about is what is it called? Block Party, right?
Yeah.
Block Party. So that game has gone through a couple different like type of changes and whatnot, and a lot of the community has their opinions on the specific type of game. And I'm kind of curious what your guys' thoughts is with just Block Party and how you guys handle it, because you have the mobs one and then you have the normal same old Block Party, you know. But
and the memory round like now. You got the third round type. You got the third round type now as well. Memory round.
Oh, I actually haven't played that version yet. I have not.
It's a newer edition for the last few months, but yeah,
interesting.
Last one you played with T-Bag, so I think so.
Okay.
Quite a while now. But yeah, basically, mobs or no mobs. What are your thoughts? MC, let's start with you. What do you think about mobs and Block
Oh
Party?
shit! Here we go.
Um,
Oh boy.
mobs is basically just RNG. But
Well,
but
around.
I also think it's funny. So
Yeah, that is funny. It is funny.
I mean, yeah,
If
right.
you were
If
to- if
if
you
if
had
if,
to-
you, if you can run around, then you can probably live longer. But also RNG
Okay,
and funny.
so let's
Um,
say, hold on. Let's say that I am donating you a game night, and you get to pick the 3 round types. Let's pretend memory doesn't exist. How many mob rounds do you do, and how many no mob rounds do you do?
I'm doing 3
MC.
mob rounds.
Honestly, that's safe. I accept that. What about you, Kyra?
I'm
What would you
choosing
do?
the funniest possible.
I would probably do like a 2-1 split between either. I'd probably more than likely do 2 mob rounds and then 1 normal round because like
Really?
the thing about the normal rounds, right, is
Yeah.
so many people are so good at block party at this point to where it's like it's not that hard to get first place, and it just and it influxes the points when so many people just win the round, especially if you have like 3 of
Yeah.
your teammates win the round. So I'm like, maybe do 1 just so people can have fun with it, and then do 2 mob rounds because mob rounds, I guess in a way it is RNG, but at the same time, if you know the correct way in terms of how to get aggro off of you of certain mobs and get aggro onto you for certain mobs, and of course you
Yeah.
can just kind of like run around to each kind of like plot. That's the way you should play that game. It's just run around, move more than you would usually move in a block party game, and then just try to work around aggro with certain mobs and even use aggro to your advantage with knockback, for instance, the ghasts. If you're in a tight
Yeah.
spot, use the gas to fucking pop you up in the air, and then find a new spot. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those unique games where
I
you
don't
just
think that
gotta
normally
use
works.
you gotta use a little bit more of your brain when it comes to it, and you gotta kind of. I actually have seen it work quite a bit. There's a clip of I think it's actually Arrow, low key. There's a clip of Arrow, I think, using a gas to their advantage. But yeah, I kind of enjoy the mob rounds. You know, I see a lot of people complain about it. I'm like, it adds something new, and I'd rather have a mob round where it's a little bit more RNG compared to everybody just winning the same game over and over. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like it kind of gets oversaturated really quickly. No offense to the normal block party, right? It's just mob rounds brings that new kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Sparkle to the game. You know, it brings its own kind of twist. You know, and I think that's what's cool about it.
I think, well, obviously, I have access to everybody's spreadsheets and what they pick, so I can kind of get some insight into it. So I think I'm not going to go look it up because it's way too long. But like, I think the most common option nowadays is you do the trilogy. You do 1 normal, 1 mob, 1 memory. But back before memory existed, I think most people did 2 normal, 1 mob. I think some people sometimes did 1 normal, 2 mobs, but I think that's more rare. And quite a few people did 3 mobs for the funny. They took the NC
3.
spirit. And
Hell yeah.
yeah. So yeah, block party mobs, a controversial topic for Solar Skirmish. You know, back in the olden days, our controversial topic was leap ladder, yes or no? But that was back in the olden days.
Oh my god, yeah. I remember the conversations about that game.
The leap ladder, yes or no?
I don't know. I don't remember it much, to be honest. I couldn't give an opinion.
Fair enough.
MC?
I have no idea.
That's fair.
But yeah, basically, now, you know, obviously leap, it takes you back up when you die, right? You get pushed back up, so you can have a second chance.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we didn't have that. When you fell, you just died, like normal beep dust. But then I was like, you know what, why don't we add a ladder to it for April Fools? And people wanted it to stay, so then it stayed.
April Fools.
And there was a massive debate about it. That's fun. So it's like, yeah.
I mean, fair. Kind of moving along into the games as well. I think my favorite game still has to be Blocks and Robbers, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blocks and Robbers. I got that name right. Fuck yeah, I'm smart.
Congratulations.
I don't know, man. It kind of gives me that feel of like, and it's kind of like the battle box feel, I guess, in a way. But at the same time, I feel like I can like, it's very easy to lead in that game. It's very easy to like find angles to perfectly get the specific amount of damage you need, as well. It's just like it makes room for a lot of strategy with that game, and it can definitely be hard to make strategies for that game at times because there's certain maps where it's like 10 times harder to defend on them. Way harder to defend on them. But overall, Blocks and Robbers is one of those games where it's like, it's a good PvP game. You get to work together with your team. Sure, some of the PvP teams that are like a little bit stronger are probably going to dominate more, but there are ways to beat them. I feel like there's always a certain way you can beat that team because trust me, we beat a team of like Dimmers and Gray on the same team with my team not being that strong in PvP. We were like, we just somehow beat them. It was like, hey, fair enough. You know, we worked better as a team, and that's just what it came down to. But would I think I would be able to beat that duo? Fuck no. You got me fucked up. But no, it just comes down to where I like Blocks and Robbers. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see what more maps they have too.
Yeah, and there are 3 maps. One of them's never played because it's like ancient. It's like 8 months old. So there are 2 maps. Temple and Colosseum. Sorry. Temple is very much like it's the classic map. You've got a big open map. You got a jump pad. You get 2 spaces, protect them. And then you've got Colosseum, which is very complicated and hard to defend on, which is a fun map as well. I will say when making Box and Robbers maps, I think the big game design for it is just like philosophy for game design. It's just make it easy to steal because like or else it's just really hard to come back.
Mhm.
You want to be able to easily steal because else it's just like a stagnant game.
And I think that's what made Colosseum a lot harder of a map because that's the older one, right?
Colosseum's the newer map. You got Heist,
Okay.
which is the oldest map, but
There was a specific map I played way back then where like you lost blocks you genuinely, it was so hard to get them back. I don't remember which
Yeah.
one it was though. It might have been that
I can
one.
tell you what they look like. You got like the temple one, which like your temple, which big stone, massive stone
Yeah.
map. You've got Colosseum, which is like new. It's quite like Roman vibes, and you've got one that's just like kind of Heist, which is just like you got like a dirt floor. I'm trying to remember. It's like a dirt floor. You got like walls that are put stone brick, and you've got like mangrove roof. It's like
It might have
don't
been
know.
Heist, honestly.
Yeah, Heist is the oldest
It,
one.
it
That
was
Yeah.
probably, it was probably Heist.
It might have been Heist because that map was fucking hard to get blocks back. Especially trying to run back too is just like even worse. I was like, oh my lord, because like people could easily just crit you out and trap you from that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Skirmish. Wow.
Solar Skirmish. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if anybody's asked you guys this as well. What came into your mind in terms of like picking a new like co-owner? You know, because you have Arrow now as a co-owner. But I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious how that happened because I don't think I seen Arrow in the early days of Soul Skirmish, but then when Arrow came in, I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
So Arrow has been around Solar Skirmish for a long time.
Really? Okay, maybe I'm
yeah,
wrong.
they
Actually,
were-
maybe I'm a
They were
liar.
in the sport prior
Stop
to
lying.
Oh shit.
They didn't play all the time, but they certainly they showed up for every other mini. Like they were very in the community. And what happened is my admins, when that happened, like when I got Ever, they were who had Velvet Ashes, who had Cube, Amy, who had Cube, and Salt Content, who was just busy. So that meant that in the end, I was doing basically everything on my own. And that was like very hard to swallow. And I couldn't really deal with it. So, and then I was VCing of Velvet Ashes and Ever. And I jokingly said that I gave Ever the owner role for like a minute as a joke. And that's like, and like got rid of it. And I was like, oh man. And I was like, you know, do you actually seriously want to be the Solar Skirmish
Light
co-owner?
bulb.
And they were, yeah, of course I do. And I was like, okay, let me think about it for a minute. And I just gave him the co-owner role. It was that simple. To be fair, Eric had already been a host and like helped me host minis a bit before that because it was a charity incentive because I was hosting a charity event and we reached the max of 200 and I was like, I think MC might have been in that. I'm not sure, but you were in one of the charity events.
I've been around.
But I said that if we reach 250, I would make Arrow host, and Arrow we reached 250, so I need Arrow host. So yeah, that's how it came to be. And Arrow's been Arrow's like just been awesome. They're like really good at game design, and they've done all the stuff that I don't want to do. And honestly, that's great because I don't like doing some stuff for Solar. So yeah, Arrow,
Yeah.
if you're listening to the podcast, you're awesome. Thumbs up emoji.
Yeah, no, I haven't had the pleasure to message or talk to Arrow much, but I do know they're very awesome, and I do know they do incredible work when it comes to it. The last time I talked to Arrow was actually in Dark server, not Dark Phoenix's server. They seen an image that somebody made of me, and I'm not gonna go into it too much, but essentially just you're not. I should grab this image so I have context behind this, and I'm gonna put it in side chat. So if MC wants to show it on screen, he can. Kiri Calico Soul, I believe that's her full username, made an image, and of all people to see it, Arrow was one of the first people to see it. I was really fucking confused. So we started joking about it. I'm just gonna send that in side chat. That's been going around a bit. I don't know why. It just kind of happened, and then me and Arrow kind of just talked about it for a couple minutes. It was really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I was just like, no, it's just a joke. I don't know who made it, but then I found out. And I was like, oh, great glory. Yep, and it's been made into a sticker on a server. But no, Arrow's great. What I've seen Arrow do is incredible, as well as Arrow's just a crazy event player too. Arrow can pop off.
Arrow's great at the game.
But yeah, that's pretty
No.
fucking cool.
If I have outfragged Solar, Arrow and Solar before. See, I've also outfragged Albie and Solar before, so I don't think that says that much. But I think I just have crazy knowledge diff at Solar Skirmish.
That says
honest at
everything.
this point.
You are the
I mean,
best.
I hope so. Shit, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's like the Velvet effect. Where Velvet can like outfrag Cal Awesome in Cube. Like it's just how it goes.
When Solar getting on the Elo sheet.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Solar Skirmish Elo is a hit to me and Arrow. I've had a thought about maybe just doing it as like a secret stat that I can just look at for a laugh, but then I decided against it because it's like a lot of work for literally nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like also like, do I really want to do that? Because it's gonna make the event more competitive. And I don't think it necessarily needs more competitivity. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I can understand that in a way. Yeah. I'm also kind of curious as well. There's another thing. I don't know how public this one was. I think when I was on my break, at some point you guys had a partnership, and I think it was with Money SMP, if I'm not wrong. Was it?
partnership.
I don't know if it's a
Um,
partnership. I know there was a collab at some point. I thought. Not entirely sure how true that is.
Basically, back when they were active, I had a thing called semi-private minis, where people got to choose their own team, and they got to choose all the settings for the mini, but everything else was public, right?
Yeah.
And they chose the time and stuff. And we had Bri the Guy and Wookie both do that a bit, which is probably where you're getting that from. So
Okay.
they did that both
I remember-
mini one.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. Because I remember at some point somebody was telling me that like there was a certain partnership that Solar had with Money, but I was on a break at the time, so like I genuinely did not true
That
that
might
was.
be because the Bri the Guy events. Bri the Guy the Go is a big lover of Solar Skirmish and just hosts a mini once every 2 months and just and
hell yeah.
his friends are adjacent to Money SMP because Bri the Guy is in Money SMP, I think. So
Yeah.
that's probably got that from. But
That's probably where I'm getting it from. Yeah. That's pretty cool though. I mean, yeah. I mean, Solar Skirmish has become pretty big now in terms of a lot of creators too, just going into it, enjoying it, right? Because it's something
I'm not
that you
gonna
can do
go
pretty
in-
quick, and it's just nice, you know.
Yeah, I would say I think we've had a decent amount of big creators play, and it's like I'm not one of those people that goes on about that, but it's like obviously like pretty cool just to see like these people that I knew before I got into people that I knew before I got into MCCI tourney, and now they're playing my event. Like that's just kind of quite surreal to think about. Like, yeah, it's just like.
I mean, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, like, I don't think necessarily having like the biggest creators in your event is gonna be like makes it right, but I think at the same time it's cool to see, right?
It's
It's
cool.
awesome to see. It's fucking incredible because it's like the people that some people strive to be in this community, you know, they're now playing in something you've created, which is such. Regardless, it's just cool to see, right? It's cool to see that they would take their time because more than likely some of those people have way busier fucking schedules nowadays. Because holy shit, the world these days. But it's cool to just see that they
Yeah.
take some time out of the schedule and create content on something like that. And it's just that's probably really awesome to see, especially as an owner, who's worked their ass off for an event like this. You've probably worked pretty a good amount on this event.
Gosh. Have I had the time, the amount of time that I've, you know what, let me have a look at my mod friends, on my solar instances. Obviously, this also counts for events like that were on the same version of solar. But
Yeah.
so on my first solar instance, 1.2 1.1, I have 667 hours. On my 1.2 1.5 hours instance, I have 726 hours. And on my 1.2 1.8 instance, I have 219 hours. So that's probably accumulates to around 1,400 hours. But
So if you had to put a number on how many brain cells you've lost.
MC, you've known me long enough to know that I've not had any brain cells in the past days. So it's like,
My bad.
I've got 0. I don't have any.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a lot of time on Solar Skirmish.
I mean, hey, yeah. I mean, as long as you're enjoying it and as long as you're working on something you're genuinely passionate about, might as well, right? Might as well put as much time and effort as you can. Especially because you're a lot younger than both of us, so you don't have to worry as much as we do nowadays.
We're
Because
unk.
we're fucking both of us.
We're
Both of us are
unk.
fucking young. You're at the age where you can kind of just take your time with it, enjoy it, create as much as you can, right? And then
It also means my situation revolve around exams, which is annoying because
well,
I'm 16.
yeah.
I've got GCSEs. That looks great.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to do that shit instead because
It's
we
like-
didn't have those over here.
America. Rah.
Yep. America.
America, land of the free.
Don't know how much we can say that nowadays, but anyways, moving on because we're not politics.
Yeah.
But that's fair. Yeah.
Mastered on the politics, Mike. What was I trying to say there?
I don't know, but
The politics
on the mic.
master 132.
Jesus Christ. You know damn well now that you've said that somebody's gonna make that your name. You've just dug yourself a hole. Good lord.
So be it.
Oh no. So be it. What's the name even? Okay, actually, so that for the podcast listeners, we have a group chat called the Munchers, right? This is me. Everybody in the group chat is as follows: me, Bentono, Blue Stars, Dolphiny, Expired Milk Sam, Jam, Ninja, Swiper, MC, and Zingzy, right?
Yeah.
They don't know the names that MC's been called recently. There's a lot of names that MC's been getting called by. One of them
MC.
specifically made by Hello HD that I'm gonna bring up if I can remember it correctly. Something along the lines of like Mick Humphrey, I believe.
That's not
Or
even
something like
close.
Or no, which one is it? Which one is it that you're getting called? I need to know this shit now. For the podcast.
No.
You gotta do it for the podcast.
No.
I will message hello right now. I will message
Do
hello
it.
right
I
now.
don't care.
While I'm messaging hello, I mean, I will say the Munchers kind of going into that group chat. It is just a group of friends who just like, I don't know how I got involved in it. I'm one of the like latest adds to that group, so I don't know much about it. But I guess you two can kind of go into how that group is made.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to.
I can't.
Oh my, do I have to do it? God. So I just randomly added me to a group chat that was just like 8 people. And it's been like a group total of like 16 people that have been in there now. But it's like they've been filtered in and out, people leaving and joining and whatever. But now I think it's kind of solidified now. But yeah, it's a cool group. It's a group that just every day just randomly pops into my notification feed and I read it and sometimes respond. And that's just kind of how it is. And occasionally, once every blue moon, you get a VC of like 10 people, and it's like, how the hell did this happen?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
No, flipping.
But MC just got added because Piper was like, oh, I've been talking to MC dog lady, can we add him?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really unserious like that.
Like, wow. Cool. I'm in a group chat now. Awesome.
Cool. You know, I fucking
Yeah.
replied to. I guess I replied to one of the tweets about the munchers, like, "Oh, my friends," and you guys were just like, "Yeah, let's just make a post for Kairos to get in here too." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just randomly got the DM one day. I was like, "Oh, huh? What is this?" Like, hey,
Welcome to the squad.
congratulations, welcome to the squad. I'm like, "Oh, cool. Wow, you know what? Fair
Wow.
enough, actually." I don't know.
It's a very
Honestly,
cool group chat.
even though I don't talk into it as much, I've been trying to talk into it more just because I'm like, I like to be. I need to be more social. To be honest, I just need to be more social.
You're telling me.
There are a few people in there I'd like to talk to a lot more compared to what I do right now. Especially like I can name 3 right now. Psycho McFreaking Macintosh. That's the name, by the way. We'll go into that. In
That's
a minute.
not. That's not. No, that's not even it.
It's like it's something with Kyle McFreaking Macintosh.
No, it's
Sorry.
It's McCreaking.
McCreaking. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm sorry. The way that Dark spelled your name is Cyle.
That is possibly the worst possible spelling that you could have for my name. That's terrible.
Oh my
Only way you
God.
could make it
Anyways.
worse is to change the Y to an I.
But no, the people I haven't talked to much on the munchers, but I should talk to more is of course Zingzy. We don't talk that much, but low key you're
Yeah,
chill as
yeah.
fuck. So it's like definitely want to interact with you more. I definitely need to talk to Blue Stars again a little bit more because me and him have not talked as much just because he's been busy. And then of course Swiper and Jam, those guys are my homies. Me and Jam don't talk that much, but me and Jam had like this point in time where we'd grind the shit out of a server called RealSG. If you know, you know. We
no.
grinded the shit out of that. Me and Jam would pretty much every time me and Jam logged on for the first like month of VLSG when it came back. Every time me and Jam were online, we'd team with each other, and then every time Jam would leave me in a 1v2, and I look at you, Jam, if you're watching this fucking podcast, the next time you leave me in a 1v2, I'm going to strangle you.
Yeah, you tell him.
But no. Not hello also spelled your name that way.
What did I do to deserve this? What?
But no, everybody's been calling MC Kyle McFreaking Macintosh.
When
And I
did the
don't know how
freaking
it
come in?
happened.
Why is it
I don't
freaking?
know. McCreaking. Sorry, not freaking. Same. It's the same shit. But when I tell you, every time MC hears his name, it's like his whole world becomes shambles. And you know damn well if Dolphin or Blue Stars found out about that name, they would not let him hear the end of it. So Zingzy, I give you the
I will block anyone who calls me this name, and I will stop talking to you.
We're just gonna
Meanwhile,
send the timestamp of this podcast and launches, just to like not directly say it, but still
Just
share it.
direct Kyle McCreaking Macintosh. What even was the lore behind that name again? It was just like
The stupidest stuff ever.
I think we were talking. No, you know what we were talking. We were talking about like a fucking the trope with lore servers about the skulk virus or whatever the fuck.
Oh, God.
Like that shit.
Oh,
That's how we
God.
got into that conversation because you were like, and then you became like the creaking. Oh, it was so funny though. Kyle McCreaking Macintosh, everybody. The one and only. I'm so pleased to be in your presence. You know, this is an honor for us. You know, I think me and Zingzy.
All right,
having
guys.
the
Thanks for
pleasure
watching
is-
the last episode with Kairos on. I'm getting a new
No, I'm
co-host.
sorry.
I'm blocking him on every social media platform. Say your goodbyes.
Who are you even gonna replace Kairos with?
I'll bring my best friend back.
After like months. But yeah, as we're kind of getting closer to, I guess, because how long have we been going so far? How long have we been?
An hour
Yapping it
15.
We have 2 little things we can talk about. We can kind of end up the podcast with some good little topics. Zingzy, this is probably a question I think you'll answer pretty quickly. MC, not too sure. But if you can make any type of content on any type of game, if anything, with the same type of community you have right now, what type of game would you be making content on? You know?
Pikmin.
Yep. Figured.
Yeah. If I was able to do that and then also get like people around me, that'd be cool. Because I used to be in that community, but I just did not have the time nor patience to constantly make Pikmin content. So I gave up. But if I could just transfer my essence from Minecraft to Pikmin right now, I would do it.
Hell yeah. I mean, like I said, just play the games that are your favorite, And I mean, do you stream Pikmin from time to time, or is it just like nothing
I
completely with
used
Pikmin?
to a few years ago, but I've stopped. I might do it again. I will capture card. I can do that, but it's like, do I really
Honestly,
want
go
to?
for it. Do I really want to stream again? Like, as much as I
Yeah.
like streaming, it's just like 2 hours of having to try to figure out how to like talk to people. So I get it. It's hard.
Yeah.
I've been streaming more and more because I know for a fact, because I have an SMP coming up, I know for a fact I'm just like, I gotta get ready for that shit. Because I'm gonna be streaming every day probably. It's gonna be awful, but I gotta get ready.
Good luck. What about you, MC? Answer the question.
Yep, here we go. The guy whose name is literally the Minecraft master.
Well, I mean, for me, if it wasn't Minecraft, it would have been Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting.
Wow.
That's Minecraft is my first hyperfixation. My second is FNAF.
Wow, I did not know that. I thought I didn't know FNAF was actually like that big for you. Actually, that's probably why you're low key so, like, you're so into talking about the movie and stuff.
Well, yeah. No, if I wasn't making Minecraft animations, I'd probably be making FNAF animations, if I'm being honest.
Those fucking SFM animations from Gmod, those type of animations.
Oh god, yes. Source Filmmaker, dude. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of those back in the day.
Yeah, I did too. I gotta admit.
Oh my god.
Too. Would you be doing more of like the gameplay aspect or like the animation aspect, or would you actually do like the theory crafting and like how those videos work? Like
I'd probably be doing the animation, because
that's fair.
I've played two games. I've only owned one. Most of my involvement in the community has been just watching videos. So
yeah,
but
that's fair.
Yeah, if it came to making content on it, I'd definitely make animations.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, you're good at animations. I mean, it's something that you're interested in. Go for it, right? Okay, buddy, we're not starting this shit because you know damn well it's not just gonna be me.
Go talk to my professors.
You saying this shit is about to have 7 people in your DMs while this podcast is going. I hope you know.
Go talk to my professors. Ask them.
I guess kind of going into my game series. Most people know I was a competitive Rainbow Six player. I'd probably just create content on that. More on the casual side, kind of like I was a competitive Rainbow Six Siege player. I played for at least since very early days of Siege. I made $250 in earnings from Siege already, so I'd low-key just try to continue making earnings from that, as well as this time I'd actually be streaming.
It's more money than I've made in my 11 years on the internet.
Oh my god. I ran some tournaments with some IRLs of mine, and we actually won some money out of it. I was like, wow, this is easy. It's low-key pretty easy to get money out of. Wow, fuck. But I'd make content out of Rainbow Six Siege. I'd make more casual, of course. I know the Rainbow Six Siege community sometimes gets a bad rep, but at the same time, it's grown a lot just because. And I retired at the worst possible time because when I retired, I went to the Minecraft space, and that's how I started in the Minecraft space. But when I retired, Zingzy came into play as soon as I left. So I left at probably one of the worst times to leave, when I could have come back and probably profited 10 times more on my content if I made content. If I started making content, I would have probably profited way more because of how popular Siege was at the time. I could have maybe made a video or two, and if I got seen by the right people, more people would have watched my content and be like, yeah, this guy's cool,
This guy's
But
cool.
I don't regret my decisions in terms of like now, I mean, Siege is a game that will always be in my heart. It'll also always be the game that makes me want to punch my monitor very, very badly, because that's just the type of game it is. It's competitive.
Gamers have a love-hate relationship with their favorite games,
Oh yeah, but I'm kind of glad I did kind of go into the Minecraft sphere because I've met a lot of friends. I've of course been able to do a lot of shit. If you told me today I'd be doing a fucking podcast right now at the second, I'd tell you you're fucking bullshitting me and you're fucking crazy. But no, I'm happy where I'm at, and I kind of want to talk about this too, real quick. Is I am probably by the end of 2026 going to be fully into just doing lore SMP content and SMP content compared to event content, because that's what I started. I think for me, I enjoy events a lot, but I think I've had much more of a passion with SMP and lore, and I've also made 10 times the amount of more viewers and content and being able to just explore that. And I look at my Betacraft viewers. I don't know if you kept up with much of my Betacraft stuff, Zingzy. I kid you not. I went from maybe 2 to 3 viewers on a event stream to 20 to 25 viewers per lore stream an entire month. That's not a joke. Per stream, I was getting up to 20 to 25 viewers. Fucking ridiculous numbers. Like,
don't ask the time of day.
No, because it's crazy. You know, I was like, maybe I'd be streaming at 1 a.m. and have 20, 30 viewers. Like, how the fuck?
And I'd be fast asleep in bed.
Yeah. No, but no, I think that's, yeah. I mean, Pikmin, of course, great game series. FNAF, there's a lot of FNAF content creators out there. You've made a lot of stuff out there. You know, you've been able to. There's all type of different avenues you can go with FNAF, because it's not just you have to play the game. You know, we've seen the silly animations, we've seen the silly lore theories and whatnot. You know, shout out Game Theory. I miss Game Theory, man. I miss the golden days.
Rest in peace, Matt Pat. Man. You will be missed.
And then yeah, Siege. I mean, give or take, you might have your opinion on Siege, but I fucking love Siege, even though I'm gonna break something when I play that game. But yeah, I think we're pretty close to time. So MC, if you'd like to do the honors with we do with our every single guest, unless Zingzy, is there anything else you have, like questions or like anything you'd kind of want to talk about?
Okay.
Feel free.
I will say, okay, I'm gonna ask a random question here. All right.
Okay.
If you got your own perfect team in any event that exists, I'm gonna ban 2 events. I'm gonna ban Block Wars and ban MCC because those are too easy. But if you could have the perfect of any team in any event, what would you choose? Kairos, who would you pick?
God, you're asking this question. Fuck. Okay.
Your dream.
Fuck. Okay. MC, I'm gonna let you go first.
No.
I've gone first too much today, man.
No.
I've gone first too much today.
No, you're in the spotlight. You're in the spotlight.
Zingzy, since you've asked this question, I want to hear your thoughts. What is the perfect event team for you?
I think I would pick. I think I would pick. Honestly, I'm not sure actually. I think for event itself, I think I'll probably pick either. I think I'd either pick Mania or Tomaru, just because Mania is like so stupidly for fun that like I don't think anybody could ever sweat it ever. And Tomaru is just something I played once and enjoyed. I'll play again. For my team, it's weird because I'm gonna have different friend groups. I'd have different friend group teams that I'd want to run, but I want to mix and match them. Like, for example, I might run a Munchie team and I'm YouTube and Ninja. Like, or if I wanted to run like, I don't know, a Stoner team, it'd be like Mia Yodia, like Totally Velvet and like Next Step. I don't know. Like, there's a ton of different teams that I have so many different friend groups that it's like I want to. It's hard to pick if you get what I mean. I'm not sure you get what I mean when I'm saying that, but like,
yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah. What about, okay, is that a good enough answer for you? Is that satisfying?
Yeah, I think that's a good answer.
You're the one asking the question, so it's good enough.
I actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with 2 answers here. I think one, I'd want to do it with Syndicate. I'd want to do a specific event team with just a Syndicate group. One of the teams I didn't get to do, but I didn't get to do during one of the competitive cube. There was a team that signed up. It was me, MC, Dolphiny, Control ZZ, and Dimmers. That team didn't get into the competitive one. There was a debate on that team whether or not it'd be if it was good enough or not. And I talked to other people like that team would have fucking rolled. I was like, okay, damn. Like that's a good team. Shit. Oh shit.
I'm not allowed to say that probably, but you know what? It's fine. Amy, do not kill that in my DMs.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy. Hey, Amy.
We can cut it out if you need.
Hey, I mean, you should really watch this specific part of the podcast for no specific reason at all. I mean, another team I
Yeah.
do is I'd low key probably run like an event team with Shinji Kaito season 3, the finalists of IBL. That was
Mhm.
like me, Autos, Quinta, Sherpa, and like Boxed or Dino, whoever, which one, right? Maybe for like a cube, and then of course I think, and me, Ariel, we're talking about this. Not Ariel. There needs to be a day where we can just find an event that's really sweaty, where me, not Aereo, MC, and Dolphiny have the opportunity to all team together. Because the VCs, when we're all four in a VC together, it's bad.
Well,
It's really fucking funny, but it's
welcome
bad.
back,
But
flipping
oh, dude.
MCCI World Cup.
Oh my god,
Oh, I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that because I was.
I don't
hosting the
know much
hobby.
about that, but
There was a
ooh.
session where me, Aereo, and Dolphiny were all on Team America.
Oh
Don't
my
forget Aqua Dragon
god.
as well. Can't forget Aqua
Yeah, you had
Dragon.
Aqua Dragon too. Yeah, Aqua
Yeah.
Dragon too.
No,
Yeah,
I know
remember
we
that.
had several people for the American squad.
Yeah,
But
that was a train wreck. I remember that. I was hosting the lobby for it. It was interesting.
Oh no. I'd low key do that team though for like what event would actually be to that level?
Elites maybe, and then like you get like,
Elites or a really sweaty chamber trials maybe.
oh god.
I didn't. Who wants to purpose? But the issue is somebody would have to buy that event, and who would want to buy an event and make it really sweaty? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. We actually
it's like-
so fun fact. we've had to deal with that actually. A team of me, Hits Hunter, MC, and Nebula Dust Phoenix got last.
Yeah, that was fun.
To put it in perspective, and then a team of like 3 S tiers got first. I mean, like it was sweaty as fuck. But it was really fun.
All I'm saying is if you could pull that team, and then like, 'cause all I'm saying is I know that the comp for Elites 2 is gonna be massive. So you could
boy.
maybe get that in, maybe potentially.
I might have to like. The only player that Loki would have to be replaced is probably me, because I'm definitely getting like the
Rest
bottom
in
factor,
peace,
like,
Kai.
I want to play Elites though, because I know damn well the one game I will beat everybody in, because I know I fucking will, is Spleef. You are not touching my Spleef and Boom Spleef. All right, I have almost damn near a record.
I've
in that
decided
game.
I'm going to play like Kairos and Spleef.
Look, all I'm saying is if you get like something like Jam as your fifth, that'd be fine. That then Kairos you'll be balanced because everybody else is balanced you out.
Unironically, Dimmers and Control, they actually have huge event stats. Control right now is almost an S tier in events now, and then Dimmers just played a MCC recreational. Yeah, I know. He got like top 5 in that, which was fucking nuts. And it was like S tier. Like it was a group of like. Do you know the S tier server from like MCCI days? Do you know anything about those? He beat certain players like that. Like there was a server back in MCCI days called S tiers, and he beat some of the players from that. But he's pretty fucking strong too in events. His main thing would probably be the only thing that hurt our team is parkour. He's not that bad honestly for cube.
Maybe you can run the 5 stack then again and hope and pray.
Yeah, because I don't know how much I can talk about that. It was definitely thought about, because me and Velvet had like a long ass, like I remember after an event one day, me and Velvet just had like a 4-hour long conversation. It was great. I love Velvet. She's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's awesome. Shout out to Velvet Ashes.
But yeah, because I could chat about anything to Velvet. I mean, like me and Velvet found out that we both like WWE, so like we'll just randomly DM about the most goofy shit about WWE, but like low key they're good conversations.
Yeah.
But no, she said it was definitely a team that they looked at. I might have to see what tweaks I can do with the team, when Elites comes back, because I know Elites definitely is going to be like a thing that comes back every now and then. I just don't know how often, you know. But
I want to say because I know exactly when Elites 2 is happening, but I'm not allowed to say, hate it. But
NDA, I've got you
NDA.
on an NDA.
I don't know why I know, to be fair, because I'm definitely not getting in. Let's be
fair.
honest, there's no way that I'm getting into Cube Elites 2.
Are you gonna go for the lower roster or no?
Well, I mean, I got 39th last event. I
Oh,
got
okay.
39th last but
Oh.
it's like, yeah, M's like, I don't know how you two know how good I am at events, but that is a low for me.
I
Like,
was gonna say I have it like an A, low key. I have you better than me in events.
No, you're better than me. I think.
No,
I'd say
definitely not.
if I had to compare myself to somebody that you know, I think I'd be good as like. I think I'd be good as like maybe Blue Stars, maybe. I think maybe a bit worse than Blue Stars. That's probably how good I am. So
I feel
it's
like
like,
Blue Stars is a wild card when it comes to events though, because like Blue Stars before
Well, so
he
are
went on
you.
his break, he was good. Well, yeah, you're yeah, you know, yeah,
yeah.
you're not wrong.
Well,
Sorry, just
also,
like
I just realised, MC, you don't dodge the question. You dodged the question, didn't you?
he's dodged the question.
I didn't dodge the
It
question.
answered.
You've just been going off on tangents. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Welcome to Idiots on the Mic, guys.
It's on the
Question: Are we allowed to team with people we don't actually know?
Sure, I think
Sure.
it's fair.
That's fair. If you say Ken Olsen, top 3 and Sandwich Lord, now I'm gonna be a bit skeptical.
Okay, it would be funny though if I teamed with Kel.
It would be funny. I mean,
I would love to see that. I don't know when it would happen, but I would
we
love
do need to see a
it.
team of Kel and
I need
MC.
like a top 5 player that can just carry me for once.
Okay, like, what, like, you'd have, like, you know how you had the Oto and Cal team? You just do that team. It's like MC, Cal, then you have, like, I don't know, you have, like, who would work? You have, like, Ninja, and you have, like, Ni, and then you have, like, Kai Ross, you could be on the team as well, because also that's really good. That'd be a
but-
balanced team.
Let me actually go into friends. First of all, it'd be Carnage because I love Carnage. I'd probably have Kai. I'd probably have I'd probably have Ninja. Who else? Yeah, and I'd have Dolphiny in there. That'd probably be my team.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool team. I like that team.
Yes. Full munchers, you know.
Yeah, you better win if you got that team. I mean, all I'm saying is the Solar Skirmish Eclipse will be coming back soon if you want to run your fun stacks and that.
Hell yeah.
Stuff. I Solar Skirmish. You two are both in the Eclipse, right? I think you are, aren't you?
In
You
what?
might not be Eclipse. Oh, you're not in Eclipse. That
I think I'm in a class.
You are,
I'm pretty sure.
why would I not put you in Eclipse? I feel like I'd be betraying you. But yeah,
this-
yeah. Solar Skirmish is coming back soon to run your
yeah.
stupid team ideas. Because it's a draft.
Yes.
So you get whoever you want.
Wonderful.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
All right. I'm gonna transition to our final thing here. All right. So
Alright.
we have a question that we ask all the guests who come on, and I'll preface this by saying, it used to be a different question, but due to negative feedback, we changed it. If you know, you know.
I do not know.
Let's just say unlimited bacon. That's it. So, if you could pick any item in Minecraft to represent you, what would you pick?
Gosh, that's a hard question. Let me think. What about okay. I think I would be a pufferfish because when you eat me, you die.
Wow.
That's
That's the most
that's a
creative
really
answer
good
we've
that's a
had.
really good explanation. I like that.
That's definitely one of the most creative answers we've had.
That's
what?
good.
Fuck it.
That's good.
Fuck it,
No, I
we
like
go,
that.
right?
I like that.
Starting off 2026 with a bang, sure.
'Cause if you
that's
eat me, you
fine.
die.
Yeah. I have a human being, so if you ate me, you probably would suffocate.
Oh my god.
Like,
No, that's good.
Oh,
That's good.
man.
I'll be adding that to the list.
Hell yeah.
are you allowed to tell me who else what other people picked?
Oh yeah, go for it. Read off the list.
I don't have the list with me right now.
You odd. You see what I have to deal with. You see what I have to deal with.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right,
Can,
next.
can we overthrow MC on his own podcast?
When I get the list, I'll tell you. All right.
Okay.
I mean, we can tell ours. Though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a grass block.
And I am a poppy or a rose.
That's good. That fits. Both of those fit you.
Yeah.
No, I did file comparison with the MC. That's like a bit self-deprecating. Do you know? Like you're not that bad.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Thank you so much for watching Idiots on the Mic episode 7. We will see you guys
Yeah.
next time.